All right, today we are going to take a look at some division with some number models and how it relates to our box method of division. Okay, so let's just take out, I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's go 6 hundreds, and then maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens, and maybe 3 ones. Okay, so I have 6 hundreds, 5 tens, and 3 ones. 6 hundreds, 5 tens, which would be 50, and then 3 ones. Altogether we have 653. All right, now let's think about what if I had 653 divided by 2. Now, what does that really mean, 653 divided by 2? Well, I like to think of it as 653, that represents your stuff. Or sometimes I like to think of it as candy in a bag. And then over here, 2 kind of represents your people. So think of 2 as representing people. I have 2 people. So I like to say it like this. I have 653 pieces of candy shared with. See how I say shared with 2 people. So let's kind of make a model of that. So let's represent our 2 people over here. Now, as a kid, if I said, all right, guys, we have 653 pieces of candy from Halloween, and you 2 get to share it. Go ahead and share the candy. From a very young age, you could probably do this. You would say, okay, you can have 100 and you can have 100. And then you can have another 100 and then I could give one to you. Then I could give this person 100 and this person 100. And guess what? Now they have the same hundreds. So now let's do the same thing with our tens. I could give this person a 10 and you can have a 10. Then you can have a 10 and you can have a 10. Now I don't have enough to give everybody the same thing anymore with my tens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 10 and I'm going to break it into little pieces. Now I can still pass out my candy. I could give you 2 and you 2, and then I could put 2 more down here, and I could give this person 2 more, and then I could give this person 2 more, and this person 2 more, and I think I have 1 left. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does this person have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So now I took 650 things. Imagine if they were all little pieces of candy. And I shared it with 2 people. And so how much can each person have? Well, let's see. This person has 1, 2, 300s, 20. So 320, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 326. And then I would also have, I got 1 left over. I'm not going to cut it. So this is called a remainder 1. So now you can see I have 653 pieces of candy shared with 2 people. Now, let's look at what this looks like when we do our box method of division. Okay, so our box method says we have 653 pieces of candy shared with 2 people. So I'm going to think about drawing my boxes, and I want you to pretend, what if each of these were like a bag of candy? Okay, so let's pretend this is like 3 bags of candy sitting here. And I have 2 people. So if I look at my first bag of candy, I have 6 pieces in this bag. If I have 6 pieces of candy in the bag and 2 people, how many pieces could each person have? Well, each person could have 2 pieces. And 2 times 2, I would use, or not 2 pieces, 3 pieces. Because 2 times 3 would be 6. And so I could pass out and give everybody 1, 2, 3 hundreds. And I could give this person 3 hundreds. And guess what? I used 6 hundreds, so there are no hundreds left. Okay, so now I go to my tens bag. So think of this as our tens. It's in the tens place. If I have 5 tens and I want to share it with 2 people, how many tens can I give each person? Well, I can give each person 2 tens. 2 times 2 is 4. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4. I passed out 4 tens, and I had 1 10 left. Now, remember, when we have a remainder, we bring it up and we put it in front of our number over here. And that makes this number 13. Do you remember when we had 1 10 left? And in order to share it, we had to take that 10 and break it into pieces. And when we took that 10 and broke it into pieces, guess how many pieces we got? We then had 13 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 ones. So if I have 13 ones, how many can I pass out? I have 13 pieces of candy in this bag. I can share it with 2 people. Each person can have 6 pieces. So if each person gets 6 pieces, 6 times 2 is 12. I would use 12 pieces of candy to pass out, and 13 minus 12 is 1. So each person gets 326 pieces of candy, and then down here I have a remainder 1. So do you see how this is relating to a visual model of, first I'm going to share my hundreds, and if I have 100 left, I'm going to break it into tens. And then I'm going to share my tens, and then I'll share my ones, and I might have something left over. So this is how we can think about visually what we're actually doing when I say 653 divided by 2, or 653 pieces of candy shared with 2 people. I hope this kind of helps you understand how the box method, what you're doing each step, how you're sharing hundreds, then tens, and then ones.